I'm so high, so high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown. But I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind. I like the way it feels. No need to set off the alarm. No, so I won't stick with it, running in a wheel, no. So I'll be taken out, for I'm dead and gone. Oh, I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the sky. I'm so high, so high. I'm a dream and fall asleep on clouds tonight. Yeah. You see, my home is where my heart is, so I reach for higher ground. I'm living out of a suitcase. I'm getting close, now I can taste it. Flavors bitter, still so sweet. I see.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona, coming to you from home base in the Ironwood Forest National Monument. Got my Roy and Becky's cup this morning. They're going to be live here at 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, so I pinned their link at the top. And then we'll go over there and raid them. Hope everybody's Monday is going well. Let's see, we got Ava Potterfield in the house. Good morning. Good morning. I was looking for Ava's thumbnail this morning. I could not find it. I don't know why. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, that fish pond video at the front end there is brand new. I just made that a couple of days ago. There's Roy and Becky's link there. First member in the house is Gracie and Jacques Adventures. Hope your knee is healing up well, Gracie. Fairy Dust is in the house. Bernae, good morning, good morning. Debbie F is here. Good morning, Debbie. Good to have you. San Antonio, yeah. She's mending in San Antonio, I believe. And I think Ron Sees America is helping her out. We were in San Diego when we went to visit the Alamo there some years ago. It was during COVID, so it was shut down. Quite a bit was shut down. You couldn't see a whole lot, but we were able to walk around outside. Scrolling. All nice and warm. Traveling on Adventures is here. Good morning, good morning. Earl and Terry, good to have you. And yes, Traveling on Adventures has dropped a number of videos on their work at harvesting beets. So very interesting to watch that. So be sure to check that out. Scrolling. We got Mo Bang for Your Bucks in the house. Good morning. Tim, are you still in Illinois? It's got to be cold there. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Siri, what's the weather here today? 37, 75 for a high today. It was actually 34 here at Ironwood when we got up this morning. We'll take the 75 for sure. I think they're actually saying we're going to be warmer than normal over the next week. That's good. Slowly but steady progress. That's good. Takes time. Boy, that is a pretty radical, scary surgery. I'm probably going to have to get a knee replacement sometime. I got a meniscus tear repaired, and the surgeon said, you'll be coming back someday for a new knee. But in the meantime, just keep walking. Tina's here. Good morning. Cold and rainy? I don't know what you're talking about. It's beautiful here in Arizona. Captain Jack is here. Good morning. 53 degrees in Tombstone. What's the temperature where you're all at? Uh-oh, we got Janice in the house. Cheers from Australia. Good to have you, Janice. Scrolling. Everybody's saying hello. There's Stu. Good morning. Loving the drone parade. What drones? I don't see any drones. What are you guys talking about? Are you guys crazy? Are you seeing things that aren't really there? I don't see any drones. It's all a conspiracy theory. 51 where Ava is. You're warmer than we are. Wow. I think we're probably about the same now, but we were 34 degrees this morning. That's pretty cold for old desert rat. 47's not bad. Was 8 degrees. Wow, that's cold. Appreciate that. There's Box Fan D. Yeah, it was cold, huh, D? That's the thing about the desert, because it's so dry. As soon as the sun goes down, that temperature drops, and it keeps dropping until the sun comes up. Blanket hello from D to everybody. Good to have you. Gina's saying hello. Had both knees replaced 3 months apart. Wow. That puts you out of service for a while, huh? And I think Gracie said she was gonna go in for the other knee too, sometime in the future. I'm not looking forward to it. Ooh, had me black pirate tea. 48. And traveling on adventures, are you still in Texas work camping? 52 and foggy. I have 54 today. Yep, we have Lucas in the house. He wants to say good morning. Here he is. Hi, Lucas. Good morning. Say good morning. Yeah. He's been outside playing with mom. You staying out of trouble? Huh? Staying out of trouble? Good morning, Lucas says. Good morning. All right. Sunny. Nice. Yeah, nice and sunny here. I'm not drinking much anymore. Actually had one last night, and it doesn't do much for me anymore. I guess I overdid it in my younger years, especially in my military years, and so neither of us really drink much anymore. They're all fixed wing. I ident aircraft. I'll sell you the Sydney Harbor Bridge. LOL. Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be. Could be. Hmm. She Devil Adventures is here. Good morning, working and lurking. Anything above 32 is good, huh? Depends on where you're at. 50 degrees where Stu is in Columbus, Ohio. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, so it's Monday morning. Monday morning. All right. Gracie's got the left one coming up. That's great. That's great. Ron was available to help you out. Arizona Drone Dude is here. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, neighbor. Yep, that's Lucas. At 3:15 a.m., where Janice is over there in Oz. Thanks for popping in, Janice, and you sleep well. I'll try not to keep you awake. It's back to work in 4 weeks. I've heard the second knee takes longer. One of our neighbors had both her knees done, and the second one took quite a bit longer than the first to heal. I don't know why that is. I guess your body has something to do with it. Yep, that's the talk of the town right now is all these drones flying around. What do you guys think is going on there? I've heard different things. I've heard that it's just people up there having fun, but flying a drone at night really doesn't get you too much. You can't see a whole lot depending on the camera that you have. Now, if you have an infrared camera, you can see. But what do you guys think is going on? Good morning, Sandra. Hawkins Family Adventures is here. Oh, that's nice. Nice weather in San Antonio. Yep, Gracie knows what to do. She certainly does. Oh, we'll try to make it a doable Monday stew. 2 times a week for PT. Okay, last appointment, 1/9, hoping to leave for Q on the 13th. Awesome. We just got back from Quartzsite. We were there for 7 days, hung out with, Roy and Becky and, CR View and a few other folks up there, and, we had a great time, cooked some hamburgers, had some fires together. Dee thinks it's the government testing. So I heard a theory yesterday that there's a nuclear weapon supposedly on the East Coast, and that the government is trying to pick up information on where it's at. Now, whether it's communications or whether it's radiation, I don't know, but supposedly there's an office in the government that's super secret that takes care of that kind of stuff, and they're not telling the other people in our government exactly what's going on. That's the theory I heard. That's true, they could be experimenting for sure. Oh, I just noticed these. They're back here watching me too. Yeah, I got them in my office here. What the heck? All right, Sandra does her live stream Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Thank you, thank you. There's the link right there. Appreciate that. On the need to know basis. Yeah, that's right. Even and that's a good point, Tim points out. When you're inside the government, inside the military, there can be secrets going on all around you, and you'll never know about it because it's all classified based on the need to know. So you can have your job, you're doing this job and turning this wrench on this weapon or this airplane, and you don't know what the other folks are doing and what they might be programming a weapon or something that they're carrying on this airplane. So you don't know exactly what they're doing because they put those walls up in between these classified projects, and like Tim says, it's on a need to know basis. Compartmentalized. Eye surgeon on the 23rd. Dee's going back in for surgery. She's got some fuzzy vision, so I think they're going to try to fix that. Well, if we were there, Dee, we could take you. So what else is going on? I don't know. You know, maybe it's people, but it's groups of drones that are flying, and I understand they're going up after dark and they're flying around. Are they trying to pick up? Are they trying to pick up a dirty bomb or a nuclear weapon? I don't know. Are they just up there having fun? I've heard reports that some of these drones are the size of small SUVs. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Rose is sick. She usually is in here. Rose says, very sick, need prayers, please. Thank you. She's usually in here dropping links, so prayers for Rose. I know Ava and Doug just got over, or they're working on getting over the flu. I don't know what that little black box. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you just have to let the guys in camp know. Uh-oh. Troubleshoot air conditioner, huh? Maybe cheaper just to replace it. Yeah, and many say, well, we need to know, right? So the whole country is the whole country is talking about it. Nobody knows for sure what's going on. They're tougher than they look. I did crash my first one. Um, that one over there is actually my first drone, a Mini One, and I bought the insurance on it, crashed it, sent it in. They repaired it and sent it back. Rose feel better. Everybody's praying for Rose. Call a number. The person on the other end says, "Go push this, reset this," and then it works. Right? Classified conspiracies, Stu says. So that brings up a point: is it is the idea to get us looking at these things that are flying around at night? Is there something else going on? They want our attention on this and not on something else? I don't know. Seems so weird. All right, motor's only 2 to 300. Okay, well, that's good. Hopefully that's it. And that's on your RV, right? Ryan Becky's Travels is here. Good morning. Good morning. Enjoying my coffee this morning in my Roy and Becky's travel cup. Good, good. All right, D. Headed to Parker. Get well, Rose. Thank you for popping in, D. You have a great day. Okay, it is on the RV. Yep, could be a distraction. Could be a distraction. Well, time will tell. There are things that our government does that we are not aware of. That's the nature of the beast, right? Is it really necessary for us to know everything that's going on? Well, you can debate that one way or the other. There are some things, though, that happen that we never hear about. Now, people are talking about should they be shot down? You go out there with your shotgun and shoot this thing down that's flying over you. Well, where does it land? Does it land on top of someone's head? Well, we don't want that, especially if it's a large drone. And, I've had people talk about, well, if I see a drone flying around my house, I'm going to go out and shoot it down. That's actually a federal offense to shoot down any aircraft that's flying. If you have someone you suspect is peeping on you or spying on you, you call law enforcement. They'll come out and hopefully they can take care of it. But if you shoot something down, number one, it's going to come down on top of someone. Number two, it's a federal offense to shoot at aircraft, and they say drones are considered aircraft. I have a pilot's license to fly a drone up to 55 pounds. It's a Part 107 license, and so shooting a drone down, not a good idea. If the government does it, you guys remember the balloons that were floating over the US? And everybody was asking how come they don't take them down? Well, they eventually did. They eventually took one down, but it was off the East Coast. And I think they did that because this was a pretty huge balloon with a payload on the bottom that was a communication package that was evidently picking up intel as it floated through the country. It was a Chinese made balloon, and I think there were 2 or 3 of them. And so there was a lot of debate whether they should be taken down and where they should be taken down. Now, I wouldn't be happy if one of those things plopped into the backyard and hurt Lucas or hurt Oki or myself. And so that's the conundrum, that they're facing is how to handle these. And I'm sure that people in our government are scrambling and talking to each other and trying to figure out if this is somebody in a three-letter agency that's doing this. Leaving sprinkles of love from me and my bulldog, Jack Boy. Awesome. And you're probably going back to work, Stu. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, exactly, Tim. The more you learn, the more I don't know about, right? That's possible, huh? Some of those drones actually carry weapons. The military has them. In fact, they fly a lot of those drones out of Fort Huachuca down here in southern Arizona. They're remotely operated and they can carry weapons, but these don't seem like they're the same type. Right, the weather balloons. And they found out, and I didn't hear anything, that if they analyzed these balloons that they shot down and what they found, and did they, because the Chinese were floating these balloons over military installations, and some of those military installations had nuclear missiles. And so, what did they pick up along the way? I don't know. Distraction, huh? You think it's a distraction tactic? What's going on while we are focused elsewhere? All right, arrested a few who were. Now, remember that Chinese guy got busted for flying his drone around the East Coast. I think it was one of the naval yards. He was flying his drone around, recording video of a naval yard, and they were, of course, constructing ships up there, and they caught the guy and arrested him. I don't know whatever happened to him. Should have been arrested by military. Yeah, reservoirs too. They got to watch out for reservoirs because, you actually can fly drones that spray, and farmers have those now where they can spray their crops. And this is a huge drone. It's probably as big as my desk here. And on board they have spray containers, and they can actually fly over and spray crops with them. These seem to be even bigger than those. Hi, Lucas. Lucas is back. This guy has an interesting video on the drones. Okay, Gracie dropped a link there. We'll check that one out. Yeah, right. Sierra Vista is where Fort Huachuca is located. That's an Army base, and they fly jet-powered drones out of there and propeller-powered. Crafty Traveler's here. Good morning, Lonnie. She just dropped a video this week of part 2 of her camping trip. Dr. Sammy is here. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Not worried. Not worried about the drones. Well, the only ones I have to worry about are the ones that are flying around my office here. We haven't seen any flying around. I had a neighbor 2 lots to the south that bought the same drone as I have, and I went down and coached him a little bit on what the requirements are for licensing and taking a trust certificate test and all of that. How high can you fly it? And these drones that they're finding that are flying around, I saw one recording of a pilot that was flying through and they actually shut down one of the military bases because these drones were up, these drones were up around 1,600 feet. And you're only allowed these small drones like I fly, you're only allowed to fly up to 400 feet legally because you're interfering with other aircraft. Okay, I want to play my channel members video real quick and I'll be right back.
To all my members out there, you lift me up so high. The support you give me makes me touch the sky. In every lonely moment, when shadows start to fall, your love shines like a beacon. I hear your heartfelt call. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. In the desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles. Thank you, dear members, for standing by my side. With your strength and courage, we take this wild ride. From morning's glow to starry night, you're the reason I shine, my forever guiding light. Desert where it's dry, where the cacti proudly stand, you're my loyal companions, my devoted band. Through rocky trails and valleys, we gather every mile. Hand in hand we wander with your endless smiles.
So thank you, channel members. Appreciate you all very much. So Roy said he's not worried about the drones. And I'm not either, but it's curious, right? Probably just drone mating season and they're migrating to Jersey. That's pretty good. Janice from Oz says, wow, they're even spotted in Australia, parts of Europe and England as well. So why are we just noticing them now? I know I can fly around the neighborhood where we live. No one notices that I'm up there because, I'm up between 200 and 300 feet and I usually do a big loop when I fly around the neighborhood. No one notices that my drone is even up there. I guess if you're standing outside and you hear it go over, sometimes you can hear that. But is it just because we're just noticing it? One person reports it, then everybody else picks up on it. Drone procreation in the sky, right? Flying right down the street about 8 feet up. Too close, in my opinion. And it's okay to transition through there's no legal separation distance from, a drone to a person. The one rule that there is you're not allowed to hover over people. That's illegal to do that for obvious reasons. If you have a failure, if one of the props comes off and that drone goes out of control, it can drop and hurt somebody. Nope, she's still awake. She's still awake. Laying in bed listening. So, Janice, are you guys seeing them over there? You just said reports okay, you are seeing them in Australia. So what's going on? Weird, huh? Definitely curious. Yeah, right. If you see a drone here and there, it's normal nowadays. A lot of people have them. But yeah, that's a good question, Bernae. But 50 or more in an area, I am noticing. And that's what it was a sheriff department, I think, in Jersey, Ocean City Sheriff Department, that reported they saw 50 drones coming in off the ocean and then flying in. And these were good sized drones. Sure makes you wonder. All right. I've got one more video to show. We had a great time up there in Quartzsite, and I put a little video together of our camp up there, and I did a flight around La Posa South. And so here's the video of the camp at La Posa South.
In the heart of Arizona, where the desert meets the sky, Quartzsite stands in gentle slumber, where horizons whisper by. Winter's breath, a tender embrace, cool against the warming sun. I launch my drone to greet the day, where time and space are one. Flying high above the Quartzsite sands, tracing ripples of the desert's ancient hands. Sky and earth collide in warmth and light. In the Arizona winter, everything feels right. Saguaros stand in silent witness, casting shadows long and lean. Underneath this endless azure, each vista pure and keen. Winding trails of history, marked by windswept grace, as my drone captures moments carried by this timeless place. Flying high above the Quartzsite sands, tracing ripples of the desert's ancient hands. Sky and earth collide in warmth and light. In the Arizona winter, everything feels right. Flying high above the Quartzsite sands, tracing ripples of the desert's ancient hands. Sky and earth collide in warmth and light. In the Arizona winter, everything feels.
Yeah, that was our camp there. We parked down at the end there. The nice thing about where we were camped was there was no through traffic, so it was a good spot there. And we did have a few people come in and turn around while we were there, but it was a great site there. We really enjoyed it. Rogue Drones, and that Chris B8, welcome. That was another thing I heard, was that it was possible that there are drones programmed to take off and go to designated locations or fly a grid whenever something kicks off the need for that. Now, what that is, I don't know. But supposedly someone can program them to take off autonomously and go do what they want them to do. Yeah, we miss you guys too. We had a great time. That's my point. AI operated, turning aviation lights off to avoid detection. Yeah, we enjoy it. We always enjoy our time up there. We had great weather up there in Quartzsite. I think last time we were there, we had terrible wind and I wasn't able to get the drone up but once or twice, but I was able to fly it almost every day this time. Lots of stargazing, that's right. I was hoping for a Starlink uh, rocket to go by, but we didn't see one. Roy and Becky saying hello. All right, what else is going on? So I guess eventually we'll find out. Eventually we'll find out. Are they doing surveillance? Are they looking for a dirty bomb? Are they listening to our cell phones? I don't know. Are they looking for a container? You know, there's reports that there might be dirty bombs in a container that came over aboard ship. I don't know. So Christmas is coming up next week, huh? We got Christmas coming up next week. We got our tree up. We put lights up on the front gate. Campground here is a no-fly zone for drones. Yep, and that is especially in state parks. Now, on the app that I use before I fly, an app that I use, it's called Air Aware. And I bring this up and it updates where I'm at. And you can't see that, but that's green. That bottom black block is green and it says clear airspace. But you can see the red. Any areas that are red, you can't fly in. Like here's El Tiro glider port just to the south of us. Can't fly there. And then I have we have an airport to the north of us that's a military airfield, and there's a red there. Can't fly there. And so around Tucson, there's around Tucson International Airport and Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. The red circles, you can't fly there. So if you're in that circle and try to take off with your drone, it will warn you that you're in restricted airspace. Never seen that before. There's actually a helicopter on this one. I don't know what that means. Must be a helicopter flying. Interesting. But most state parks, you can't fly in. The interesting thing about the Ironwood Forest National Monument, where we are, is that it's also a military operations area. And so, because it's a military operations area, they don't restrict drones out here. And there's no signage or anything that restricts them. So it's very unique out here in this area. Most monuments and national parks, you cannot fly. That's the app that I'm using. Yep. Yep. Class C airspace. Yep. Midland Airport. Now, in some areas, you can get approval to fly, but that's for people that are doing inspections on, towers and things like that that might be on airport property. Oh, that's right. There was a launch, wasn't there? Yep. And that was cool. We were able to see the booster landing out there. We have a mountain range out here. The Silver Bell Mountains blocks all that from us. That's right. I forgot about that, Roy. Yeah, and the fastest my drones will fly are about 34 miles an hour on sport mode. So that's 60 miles per hour is twice as fast as I can fly. See, our view is here. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Just so happens that I have my CR View cup here today, too. Yep, have to apply for approval. Misha's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. All right, what else is going on? So anyway, a weird thing. There was a guy from SaxonUnmanned.com. He actually builds drones for the military, and he put a video out that went viral, and he had he had his opinion out there too. I don't know. Could they be sniffing for nukes? Could they be? This guy's name was John Ferguson. He is the CEO of Saxon Aerospace. It's his opinion that there are nuclear weapons missing from Ukraine. You know what's happening in Ukraine. I suppose they have lost track of a lot of weapons over there, and maybe someone transported one of those over here to the U.S. If that turns out to be the case, then I would expect that our government doesn't want to panic us. If there's a nuke floating around that they're not aware of, or that they desperately need to find in case something happens, do you think they're going to let us know? I don't know. What should be done? There's people saying that they should be shot down, and I mentioned earlier, you shoot down a drone, it's going to come down on someone's head. And remember those Chinese balloons that floated over our country, came in over the north border, over Canada, and then exited the East Coast before they took one of them down that I'm aware of. And did anybody ever hear anything about what they found when they shot that thing down? Because I'm sure they retrieved it. Was China actually spying on us or recording information on our military bases that they floated over? I don't know. All right. That's all I had. Very strange. Next week is Christmas, right? My gosh, the year is coming to an end. Christmas is already here. We put our tree up yesterday. It's the 16th, so Christmas is next Wednesday of next week. And then, of course, New Year's on the 31st. So I don't know. This year is flying by. It's going to be 2025 already. Do you guys have any goals for 2025? I think Oki and I just want to stay healthy and be able to travel and hang out with our grandkids. I don't know, maybe do some more camping next year. We're not doing any long traveling. cross country stuff like Mobang does. He can jump in his van and run coast to coast practically. We're not doing that so much. Repeat after me. It's only a movie. Yeah, that's the trick, huh? Is seeing if they could catch one. And I think a lot of the offices, in our government are kind of in shutdown mode. A lot of people are going to be exiting, and new people will be coming in. So there might not, and it's the holidays, right? So when I was in the military, we used to split up the shop half and half. Half people would take off Christmas, and then the other half would take off New Year's. And so we were at a very low skeleton crew, and I suspect that a lot of government folks are, you know, I know that a lot of Congress people and senators are back home for the holidays this month, and so there's not a lot of people available to make decisions and make the call on what should be done. So maybe that's why nothing's happening. Yeah, January in a few days, huh? That's amazing. And it seems like the older I get, the faster time goes. I'm 68 years old. I'll be 69 in May. Yeah, it's very true, Tim, huh? But Tim can still run cross country. Our goal is to make it to 2026. I hear you. Yeah. Yeah. And stay healthy, right? It's important to stay healthy and take care of ourselves. All right. January 2nd, Lonnie's heading to Quartzsite. Very cool. Word, Mobang, word. Want to get healthier in the new year. Yep. Very good goal. And Ron sees America's here. I suspected he was lurking here. And it's just not you, Tim. Good to see you, Ron. Hope you're doing well. And thanks for Karen for Gracie. We all know she appreciates it. Van Life Voyages is here. Yeah, there's a bug going around for sure. Hope you feel better soon. It goes faster, but I'm resisting harder too. I suppose that's true. Well, I don't worry too much about getting older. I mean, I worked for 45 years to be able to get older and enjoy retirement. And in order to enjoy retirement, you have to take care of yourself. You've got to eat well, be healthy. And I'll tell you what, Oki does a really good job at making healthy food for both of us. Oh, that'll be nice. Vietnam, Thailand, Japan. That sounds fun, Tim. Now, Oki grew up in Okinawa. That's her nickname, Oki. Her real name is Hiromi, Hiromi, but people have trouble with that, so her nickname is Oki. She grew up in Okinawa, and we've gone back a number of times. And every time we go back, she comments that it's not the same. And I wonder, Tim, going back to Vietnam, kind of where your family originated from, how different is it going to be? And I'm curious if you still have family back there that you're going to be able to visit. Yeah, that should be fun. When I worked at the IRS, I took my Christmas vacation for sure. Yeah. And those government agencies can schedule the work so that people can have time off. And that's nice. That's a nice benefit. And I did the same thing. I always volunteered New Year's Day when I was younger. Oh, interesting. Morgan Freeman did a show. Chocolate Man in Thailand is here. My gosh. Passing through to say hello. Good to have you. Awesome. Triple time for working holidays. Yeah, we got double time when I worked at the co-op, electric co-op. If you got called out on a holiday, that was double time. Ah, okay. Yep. So you have to get through that period of time before your next treatment. So, well, take it easy and hopefully it comes. Ron Darrell's here. Good morning. Good morning. About time you showed up, mister. Yeah, been lurking. I figured. Yeah. Crafty Traveler has a group of ladies that she camps with, and they travel around California. They have some beautiful campgrounds along the coast that she camps at, and girl camper and lady glamper groups. August going to Scotland. Wow. That should be fun. Yeah. Goozy is here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. That'll be fun, Tim. I wonder if you can post from over there. I know that when we travel to Japan, we have to turn on international on our phones in order to communicate with their system over there. That's something you'll have to figure out is how can you upload. I know that when we were in Oki's family's house, they had internet, of course, and so I was able to upload videos there through their internet connection, and that worked okay. So you'll have to check that out, Tim, on how you're going to do that. If you guys don't know Chocolate Man in Thailand, he was here at our meetup last year, and he lives over in Thailand. Very interesting. He does walking streams, live streams when he's out exercise walking, and it's pretty cool to watch. Yeah, we miss you too. Maybe not till after summer, huh? Oh, Brene was a workaholic. I was kind of like that too. Both Rons. Ahoy to both Rons, Captain Jack says. Time for Ironwood 25. Maybe. Ironwood 25 is coming up. That's for sure. I got the stickers, got the meetup stickers in here. Can't see them for the green screen, but got the Ironwood Meetup 2025 stickers, and Ron Sees America. I have 150 stickers. I picked up stickers during their sales for $19 for 50. Pretty good price. So I've got 150 stickers. All right, it's time to wake Becky up. Good luck. Becky's not a morning person. Approach cautiously, Roy. Yeah, we'd love to have you back. Prayers for Roy. All right. Nice knowing you, Roy, Ron says. That's funny. Go poke the bear. Oh, that's right. Rebranding the channel. So it won't be Van Life Voyages next year. All right, we'll have to keep up. Lily is here. Good morning, Lily and Pippi. Good to have you. All right, so if Roy drops out of the chat, we know why. I don't know if you remember, Chocolate Man in Thailand, that good cake that Brene brought last year. We hope she brings some more. 4x6 activity whiteboard. Okay. We'll put it to use. I have a small one, but it'd be nice to have a nice big one. We'll use it. Oh my gosh, I smell breakfast. Breakfast looks like breakfast is ready out in the kitchen. I'll be sending the night mode stickers to you soon. Okay. Sounds good, Ron. That's good, Gracie. And the guys picked a little different area. So when you're on the way, let me know and I'll get you over to the area that they picked. Greg came out and he actually picked an area to camp that's fenced in. There's a gate there we have to open up to go inside, but I think it's going to work out okay. So CR View is in the neighborhood where Roy and Becky are. I don't hear crashing or yelling, so it must be going well. All right, gently. He wakes her up gently. Oh, she woke up smiling. Very good job, Roy. Good job. Oh, I love it. Phew, you are blessed, Roy. All right, Tanya saying hello. Okay, folks, we're over the hour. Thanks, everybody, for coming in today. Don't forget Roy and Becky, and I understand Becky is smiling. They'll be coming up live here at 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So we will definitely be over there to see what they're up to. Yeah, that cake was massive and yummy. In the meantime, I'm going to run a couple videos on the way out. And thanks, everybody, for coming in today. Appreciate it very much. We'll see you next time.
In the golden glow, Arizona sun, flying high above where the cactus run. The drill's sweet serenade, sky so blue over Sonoran desert. Just me and you. Mountains in the distance, saguaro tall. Beauty of the wild captivates us all. Winding trails below, shadows play. Desert adventures calling, let's drift away. Under desert skies, hearts are free. Whispering winds, you and me. Sunsets glow, turns day to night. In our desert flight, it feels so right. Heartbeat, moments like these, endless road. Nature's rhythm, life's sweet code. Silent echoes in the air, desert whispers everywhere. Colors change with every breath we take. Amber beams and twilight sing. Lost together, we'll be found in this magic desert ground. A heartbeat under desert skies, hearts are free. Whispering winds, you and me.
Wake up to a brand new day. Smile at the sun's warm ray. Greet the world with open arms. Spread good vibes and charms. change the scene, make life feel like a dream, help someone who's in need, plant a little kindness seed. Shine bright like a star, no matter where you are. Kindness takes you far. Light up the world. Together we can make it. Love's the way to fake it. Leave a little joy behind in every heart you'll find. No need for heavy words, be like chirping birds. Simple acts can heal, make every moment real. Shine bright like a star, no matter where you are. Kindness takes you far. Light up the world. No need for heavy words, be like chirping birds. Simple acts can heal, make every moment